As far as the black man being the wisest man on the planet, make no mistake about it, he is. Even in his most mundane state that he's in now, and that state is only in existence because he's been without the knowledge of self for the past 6,000 years. He's been without the knowledge of who the devil is, and he's been without the knowledge of who the true and living God is. But now that that has been returned to us, and we know this, and still, even in our worst state, all your greatest musicians were us. Your greatest builders were us. Your greatest scientists were us. Your greatest historians were us. Everything that you have, even your ability to trick us, we taught this to you. This is why you get over on us like that. But you only get over on those who do not pay attention to the instructions laid down by the true and living God. We know you. We know what you do. We know why you do what we do. We know how long you've been doing what you do, and we know when you're going to not be able to do what you do.
Greetings, family. Welcome to another edition of Baba TV, Every Time Fire, out here at the State Office Building, the Adam Clayton Power Building. And I feel very blessed to be able to once again run into Brother Shabazz. I don't have any questions for Brother Shabazz today. But he has a few things that he wants to say, and I will say this, is that the original man is never mocked.
Peace, my brothers and sisters. There were some comments made in regards to there is no God. You people in the audience have your right to entertain whatever it is that you choose to worship, be it nothing, which nothing doesn't exist because there's always something, or your rocks, your stones, your altars, your crystals, your pictures. But in this day and time, we're not dealing in beliefs or feelings. We were taught by our last true and greatest messenger to the black man here in the wilderness of North America, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, that God, for the English word, whose proper name is Allah, is real. As real as you and me. We know that we, meaning the eyes right now, none of you came up with this design of this universe, these planets, solar systems, quasars, black holes, nebulas, suns, moon, and stars, trees, mountains, water, man, woman, and child, except that one. Those of you who don't bear witness to this, you have no ground to stand on because you have no knowledge of God. And since you have no knowledge of God, how could you argue about a topic that you have no knowledge about? That's like you're a painter and you're telling the brain surgeon how to do brain surgery, but you don't know nothing about the brain. So for someone to accept your critiquing of them as though you're an authority would be foolish. Did you create all of this? Or did he do it? Because you do not have a full understanding of him, that means that he don't exist? Because you say he's all love and people die, get killed or whatever, that he does not love that which he created? That's your personal feeling about a particular. The reality is, if he didn't love it, this would have long been gone because of all the rebelliousness that you individuals have come across in your studies and begin to act out. You've had your opportunity for the past 6,000 years to be disorderly, disrespectful, disbelieving, disconcerting, disarrayed, disunified, period. The true and living God came here to put us in our own world. A world of freedom, justice, and equality. So in our world, we're not going to have those toys to play with that the devil has had and allowed you to play with in his world. You want to be rebellious? There's a place for all of that. We're not in the position of being unified with anything or anyone that does not want unity with us. It is foolish to want to make friends with the one who wants to kill you. But if that's what you choose to do, that's your right. But that is not the right of those who have been woke up by the true and living God. Who named all of this in this universe? Long before the telescope and the satellite existed, we knew every planet, the mathematical distances, who's on them, and where they are. The only one that has come up with these gadgets to clarify what we knew, he did not invent what we know. He's only clarifying what was left in evidence for him to dig up and steal. If he is that which you choose to follow, that's your right. Again, in Islam, there's no compulsory. We come to the true and living God willingly, so that we don't have to be dragged back. Because willingly or unwillingly, in the end, which is now, every knee will bend, every head will bow, and every tongue will confess. If there is no creator, then the one that we say is the creator, he gave you an ultimatum. He said, do it or don't. If there is no creator and you're it, or the accident is it, then tell me the third choice. And I know that your brain cannot even fathom the third choice, because there is none. You're going to do it or not. It's as simple as that. As far as The black man being the wisest man on the planet, make no mistake about it, he is. Even in his most mundane state that he's in now, and that state is only in existence because he's been without the knowledge of self for the past 6,000 years. He's been without the knowledge of who the devil is, and he's been without the knowledge of who the true and living God is. But now that that has been returned to us, and we know this, and still, even in our worst state, all your greatest musicians were us. Your greatest builders were us. Your greatest scientists were us. Your greatest historians were us. Everything that you have, even your ability to trick us, we taught this to you. This is why you get over on us like that. But you only get over on those who do not pay attention to the instructions laid down by the true and living God. We know you. We know what you do. We know why you do what we do. We know how long you've been doing what you do, and we know when you're going to not be able to do what you do. So yes, we are the wisest of the wise. Make no mistake about that. Whether you like it or not, your empire is based on us. Who built this for you? Who set this up for you? Who taught you how to run it? You didn't know how to grow potatoes or anything. You had no knowledge of nothing. Who allowed you over here? Our people did. And what was the thanks you gave them? You killed them. Took their shit. Said it's yours. And we knew that there would come a day when not even your greatest trick will work. Your time is up. Make no mistake about it. We know that all of your scientists and scholars know this. So, though you make it appear that you're on some unbent mission of taking over the planet, we know better than that. You have only been allowed to do what the Creator said He was going to allow you to do. But what you refuse to tell the people is what He said He is going to do to you. Look around you. Rain, snow, hail, earthquake, fire. Your greatest technology cannot stop this. Your greatest minds in your think tank cannot stop this. Look at all that's happening to you right now. All based on how you have treated your so-called ex-slave and how you continue to treat him. The weather, though you always trying to predict it, you can't. You can't stop it. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that if you change your ways, you might get a pardon. Because you and I both know that's not happening. Not at all. I'm not going to sit here and lie to your people and tell them that if they do right, because you're not. It's not in you. You love the position that you're in, and you're not going to give that up for nothing. And you have a lot of my people seriously hoodwink and bamboozle. Primarily for some money, for some sex, and for some opportunities. But as the people look at you in the news, they see that those three things, even you're getting in trouble for. So, if you're getting in trouble for those tricks, don't they realize that they getting ready to get their ass smoked right along with you? So why would you continually follow this man down this path? The devil has said, in the end, when he brought up on his charges, he know y'all gonna say, oh, the devil made me do this. And the devil gonna say, ho, 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 ho. I cannot save my own ass. Surely you knew I was the devil. And surely you knew I was a liar. And surely you knew I promised you nothing but a lie. And surely you should have well known that God told you the truth. So in this day, do not use me as the scapegoat, for you came with me willingly. If I stop doing all the bad I didn't do good, my ass is cooked. So, you on the ship with me, you gonna be cooked with me. You was told separation is the only solution to the problem. Y'all have tried everything in your imagination to get along with this people, and it's not working. Why don't you just accept that you free and do what free people think? Think in terms of your own, building your own, making your own. But no, 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 no. You want to include that which has been systematically destroying you since you've been here. Well, his time is up, and I guess yours is too. We are only reminders to some of you and warnings to the other group of you. Accept your own and be yourself. Come on back home while you can. Because when this thing hit the fan and the trumpet is blown, what's going to be before your eyes? It says the women who are giving suck to their children will drop their babies in fear. And everyone will be looking for somewhere to hide, and there will be nowhere to hide. For since you have denied that which has come to save you, you're going to bear witness. All of you. The believer going to bear witness to what he was told that he held fast to, and the disbeliever is going to bear witness to what he was promised for disbelieving. So my brothers and sisters, accept your own and be yourself. Come together with those of your own whom you can come together with, because everybody that look like us ain't for us. You have to make this distinction. You have 5%, 10%, and 85%. The 85% are those amongst our people who do not have the knowledge of self, who are living the life of a beast in the pursuit of happiness. You have the 10%, those who know the truth, but will prevent you from getting to it. And then you have the 5%, who are the poor righteous teachers who teach on the poor part of the planet Earth the knowledge of the true and living God, who will do all that they can to make sure that you are made aware of the truth. They cannot force you. They can only make you aware of it. But the choice is, again, do it or don't. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.